It's been 4 weeks since the Easter Sunday attacks in Sri Lanka, in which more than 250 people were killed. The attacks were followed by a wave of anti-Muslim violence that swept parts of northwest Sri Lanka. It has now subsided, but many in the country are worried that communal tensions that have erupted after the attacks could once again lead to deep divisions in the country's complex ethno-religious structure. The BBC's Vinit Kare reports from northwestern Sri Lanka.
These are the first Friday prayers at the famous Minuangoda Mosque after it was vandalized by a mob. The damage and intensity of the attack is clear to see. We are given access to the CCTV footage from the night of the attack. You can see groups of men breaking through the gate and then storming the mosque.
When I walked into the mosque, I was overcome with emotions. It was heartbreaking. This mosque is Allah's place. We come here when we want to turn to God. So to break this, I can't come to terms with it.
This is what is left of the town's main market. It is just across the street from the mosque.
This town saw some of the worst violence. Most of the shops owned by Muslims were destroyed in a fire, which people here blame on hundreds of men who were armed with sticks and stones. These attacks, just weeks after the Easter bombings, threatened to destabilize the already fragile community relations.
In the town of Kotamulla, Muhammad Salim Fossil Amir stepped out of his house after hearing the sound of a commotion. Dozens of men armed with swords and sticks attacked him. Eyewitnesses say he was killed at the gate.
My father had asked to switch off the lights and stay indoors. I couldn't see much. He thought he would be safe outside with neighbours. We heard noise, and when we came out, we saw our father in a pool of blood.
Muslims make up nearly 10% of Sri Lanka's population. The majority are Sinhala Buddhists. Police say they have arrested more than 100 people in connection with the attacks. But experts say the challenge is to contain Sinhala Buddhist groups like the Bodu Balasena, which has been critical of what they say is the spread of conservative Islam among Sri Lankan Muslims.
There is a global agenda of Islamization, expansion of Islamization, Islam, and converting people into Islam. That is a global phenomenon. So because of that, I should not hate innocent Muslim people. You have to understand, as Buddhist, maybe because of your philosophy you cannot understand, but as a people with Buddhist background and culture, we cannot hate people.
For now, security forces are visible outside this mosque. But many here are hoping the historic ties between the two communities will overcome this current crisis. Vinit Kare, BBC News, Colombo, Sri Lanka.